What's up, guys? Eunice here, and today we're diving deep into the world of employee performance. But hold on, it's not just any performance. We're talking about mastering it in tough times. Think of those periods where the economy is a bit shaky and businesses are trying to navigate uncertainty. Now you might be wondering, Eunice, why are we focusing on the tough times? Well, guys, that's where the real magic happens. Just like a captain facing a storm, it's during these challenging times that true leadership and effective management shine through. So get ready to learn how to not just survive, but thrive in the face of adversity. We're going to break down the challenges and, more importantly, uncover the solutions to keep your team engaged, productive, and motivated no matter what's happening in the world around them. Let's go. All right, guys, first up, let's talk about engagement. Imagine this. You're an employee, and the news is filled with talks of recession. Naturally, you start feeling a bit uncertain about the future, right? This uncertainty can directly impact employee morale and their overall productivity. This is where we need to step up as leaders and create a sense of stability amidst the chaos. How do we do that? Communication is key. Now, I'm not talking about bombarding them with emails or holding endless meetings. Instead, we need to foster an environment of open and honest dialogue. Think of it like building a bridge. On one side, you have the company's goals and vision. And on the other side, you have your employees' concerns and aspirations. By creating a strong bridge of communication, we can connect these two sides and ensure everyone is moving in the same direction. So, how do we actually improve communication and boost morale? One powerful tool is continuous feedback. Imagine a world where feedback isn't a dreaded annual event, but an ongoing conversation. This keeps everyone in the loop and makes employees feel heard and valued. Next up, let's talk goals. In times of uncertainty, it's even more crucial to set clear and achievable short-term goals. This gives your team a sense of progress and purpose, even when the bigger picture feels a bit hazy. And remember, guys, recognition goes a long way. Celebrating small wins is like adding fuel to the fire of motivation. It shows your team that you see their hard work and appreciate their efforts, which is super important, especially when times are tough. Finally, let's not forget the power of technology. Performance management tools can help us track individual contributions and provide personalized feedback, making everyone feel seen and appreciated. Remember, engaged employees are the backbone of any successful company, especially during challenging times. Okay, now let's get real for a second. While maintaining performance is crucial, we can't forget about the well-being of our most valuable asset, our employees. It's like trying to balance a spinning plate on a stick. You need to keep both performance and well-being in perfect harmony. In challenging times, it's easy to get caught up in the pressure to deliver results and maybe even push employees a little harder. However, this can quickly lead to burnout, decreased morale, and ultimately a decline in performance. So, how do we strike that perfect balance? Well, we need to start by changing the way we view well-being. It's not just about offering yoga classes or free snacks. It's about creating a culture that prioritizes mental and emotional health alongside performance. One way to achieve this balance is by integrating well-being metrics into our performance management system. Instead of just looking at numbers, let's also consider factors like work-life balance, stress levels, and overall job satisfaction. Next, we need to equip our managers with the tools and knowledge to recognize signs of burnout in their team members. Just like a doctor diagnoses a patient, our managers should be able to identify when someone is feeling overwhelmed or stressed and provide the necessary support. Flexibility is another key ingredient in this balancing act. Offering flexible work arrangements, where possible, can make a world of difference. It shows your employees that you trust them and value their well-being, which in turn leads to increased loyalty and productivity. And finally, let's use those performance data insights to identify and address workload imbalances. By ensuring everyone has a manageable workload, we can prevent burnout and create a more sustainable and healthy work environment. Remember, guys, a happy and healthy employee is a productive employee. Alright guys, challenge number 3. Imagine this. You've got this awesome team, right? They're like hidden gems, bursting with potential. But times are tough, budgets are tight, and you can't exactly send everyone on fancy training retreats. So what do? You gotta think outside the box. Remember that one friend who's a whiz at coding? Or your other buddy who's a marketing guru? That's your secret weapon right there, internal expertise. Instead of expensive external trainers, why not create peer-to-peer learning programs? Let your employees share their unique skills and knowledge with each other. It's like a win-win. They learn something new, and you get to develop your team without breaking the bank. Plus, don't forget the power of mentorship. Pair up your rising stars with experienced employees. It's amazing how much someone can grow just by having a mentor guide them, share their experiences, and offer valuable advice. It's like magic, but for professional development. Now, even with limited resources, you got to be strategic about who gets what kind of development. That's where performance data comes in handy. Think of it like a treasure map, guiding you towards your high potential employees. These are the rock stars who consistently go above and beyond, showing initiative and a thirst for knowledge. Invest in them. Give them targeted development opportunities that align with their skills and aspirations. Trust me, they'll make you proud. And hey, who said learning has to be expensive? We live in a digital age, my friends. There are tons of free or low-cost online learning resources out there. Think online courses, webinars, industry blogs, you name it. It's probably available at your fingertips. Remember, investing in your people is like investing in a high-yield stock. It might require some effort up front, but the returns, increased productivity, innovation, and loyalty are totally worth it. So even when times are tough, never stop developing your talent. It's the key to weathering any storm and coming out stronger on the other side. Alright guys, imagine this. You're on a football field, ready to score. You've got your eye on the goal, you're pumped. But suddenly, the goalposts start moving. That's what it's like for your employees when business priorities change rapidly. 1 minute, they're aiming for target A. The next minute, it's all about target B. It's confusing, it's frustrating, and it can really mess with their motivation. They're left wondering, what am I even working towards? So how do we keep our team focused and driven in this ever-changing environment? That's the million-dollar question, right? We need to make sure everyone is still aiming in the same direction, even if the target itself is a bit fluid. It's all about clear communication, guys. If the goals shift, we need to explain why, how it impacts the bigger picture, and what the new targets are. We need to keep everyone in the loop. Think of it like a GPS. When you're driving and there's a detour, your GPS doesn't just leave you hanging, right? It recalculates, it adjusts, it shows you the new best route to your destination. That's what we need to do with our teams. We need to constantly recalculate and adjust individual goals to align with the new direction of the company. And just like a GPS needs updates to stay accurate, we need to regularly check in with our team members, review their goals, and make sure they are still on track. This means having open conversations, providing support and guidance, and maybe even making some adjustments along the way. Remember, it's all about working together to navigate these changes and come out on top. Okay, picture this. You've assembled an amazing team. They're the best of the best, the cream of the crop. But then, the economy takes a downturn. Things get a little uncertain. Suddenly, your star players are getting poached by other companies. It's like a talent heist. And let's be real, in tough times, everyone's looking for security, for stability, for that winning team. So how do we keep our all-stars happy and prevent them from jumping ship? How do we show them that our ship is still the best one to be on, even if the seas are a little rough? That's where we need to get creative, guys. We need to go above and beyond the usual perks and benefits. We need to make our top talent feel valued, appreciated, and most importantly, secure in their future with us. Look, everyone loves a good bonus, right? But true retention, true loyalty, it comes from something deeper. It's about creating a work environment where people feel challenged, supported, and valued for their contributions. It's about giving them opportunities to grow, to learn new skills, and to advance their careers, even when times are tough. It's about investing in their development, both professionally and personally. And you know what else is super important? Communication. Be transparent with your team. Let them know what's going on with the company, the challenges you're facing, and the plans for the future. Honesty and openness go a long way in building trust. And when your team trusts you, they're more likely to stick around even when the going gets tough. Remember, loyalty breeds loyalty. We've covered a lot of ground today, haven't we? From keeping our team engaged and motivated during uncertainty, to aligning goals and retaining our top talent. It might seem like a lot to handle, especially when times are tough. But here's the thing. These challenges, they're not insurmountable. In fact, they're opportunities. Opportunities to build a stronger, more resilient, and more engaged workforce. How do we do that? By implementing the strategies we've talked about today. Start by taking a good, hard look at your current performance management system. Is it really cutting it? Or is it time for an upgrade? Something more modern, more data-driven, something that can actually help you navigate these challenges. Remember, you don't have to tackle everything at once. Start small, focus on one or two key areas, and build from there. The important thing is to be consistent. These aren't just one-time fixes. They're ongoing strategies that should be woven into the fabric of your company culture. And don't forget to measure your progress. Track those engagement scores, those performance ratings, those retention rates. Are your strategies working? Great. If not, adjust, adapt, and keep moving forward. Because at the end of the day, it's all about weathering the storm together and coming out stronger on the other side. And with the right approach, the right tools, and the right mindset, you can absolutely do it. So go out there, be the best leader you can be, and let's make some magic happen. And hey, don't forget to subscribe for more awesome insights on HR and management best practices. Until next time, stay awesome.